Well, it looks like the Celtics are interested in a very familiar face to many people who've been fans of the NBA for the last couple of years. Um, Andrew Bogut, who I guess you could kind of almost say sometimes get a little bit overrated with as far as what he brings to the table, I guess. But you can't teach size, and in today's NBA with the center position, although it's improved a little bit over the last few years, it's still not what it was just 20 years ago. You know what I mean? I mean, the guys who were the B and C level centers back then, today would be, just under Boogie. You know what I mean? Like, I could just see a lot of centers who played in the 90s. Rick Smith just jumps out at me. I think Rick Smith would be a very fine center offensively today. I mean, I know some people don't agree with that, but I think Rick Smith would be great. But anyway, this video is about Andrew Bogut. Of course, Andrew Bogut won the NBA championship with the Golden State Warriors back in 2015. And he was instrumental, in my opinion, in Stephen Curry having an MVP season with the screens that he used to set. Curry used to have unbelievably good looks in the at the basket. That year, he averaged 30.1 points per game, and I firmly believe that if Andrew Bogut had not gone down with that injury, I think it was Game 6, I believe, of the NBA Finals. I think that was it Game 6 or Game 5. I think it was Game 6. But anyway, had he not gone down with an injury, I think Golden State would right now would have won 3 straight NBA championships. Of course, last year he was signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers and played all but 1 minute before going down with a season-ending, I think it was knee injury. So the Celtics reportedly are interested in his services, and if this trade does go through, and that's a big if now, if the Kyrie Irving Isaiah Thomas trade does go through, he would be a welcome addition to that club. But I don't know, man. Andrew Bogut at this stage of his career, I think last year he gave about 3 points and 8 rebounds per game to the Dallas Mavericks. He's 32 years old, not old at all, but he's injury prone, very injury prone. Of course, he had that major injury when he was with the Milwaukee Bucks, when he was at his physical best. Of course, he got injured during the NBA Finals with the Golden State Warriors. And then last year, just 1 minute of play, he got injured. So you have to wonder about a guy who gets injured from non-contact like he did last year. You have to wonder about a guy like that as far as physical health and how his body will hold up to the rigors of the NBA game. One of the things that hurt a lot of big men is that a lot of big men ultimately start having problems with their feet. Just the structural way that they're built. They're big. They carry a lot of weight around. And ultimately, that just happens with a lot of big men. Of course, the great Yao Ming. For many years, he was a fine center, giving you about 22 to 25 points per game, giving you 8 to 9 rebounds per game, 2 to 2.5 blocks, always shot a high percentage from the field, always shot a high percentage from the foul line. But by the time the guy was 30 years old, if I remember serving correctly, he started really having problems with his feet, and it caused him to retire at a premature age. So that's something you have to worry about with Bogut, to your organization, if you're a team in the NBA. But I do hope he gets signed somewhere. Tell me what you guys think.